In horrible person news.
She's a horrible person.
We knew UFO knows.
I like people that are horrible.
What did you just say? Did you say Rodolfo?
He's like, we don't know, they don't know, dog.
It's like you're doing baby talk.
I don't know what happened in my mouth. There was like fucking shame in my eyes and my mouth was still moving. I said, we knew a few of them.
Well, that's not what you said at all, but I think it's what you tried.
We found down below.
We knew a few of those.
That was a meltdown.
I see.
And this was submitted by Albino Paper. Me. An obese airplane passenger forced a flight attendant to wipe his butt.
What?
I saw this circulating.
This one's fucked up.
I read this shit. It's traumatizing for the
Passenger?
The
flight attendants.
Now, I haven't heard this story,
Me neither.
right?
Yeah.
But I did mention this with the podcast that we were doing the other day, where I was on a flight in Miami, and there were two large people that were a couple,
Okay.
and they were so big that they had to get 3 seats to fit both of them.
Yeah.
And they smelled like shit.
Oh shit.
And I could not sleep for 5 hours on the flight because it smelled like shit so bad. Like I couldn't. So I like fucking window seats, so I could lean back and lean against the wall so I could knock out.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it because the smell was so bad. I gagged.
Oh, God.
So I kind of understand that because it was me. I had to go through that. The people in front of me had to go through it. So I don't even want to know what the people behind them near the ass had to go through.
That's what I was thinking for this situation. Like this guy, he can't even reach, so he knows how like mud butt he has. So he's like,
Mud butt.
hey, flight attendant, I have mud butt and it smells really bad right now, and I don't want people to throw up. Can you help me help everyone else? That's what I was thinking.
Oh no, Bart. This is a horrible person, remember?
The word forced was used.
Oh.
They forced, yeah.
So because of that reason, or many reasons, but I fly with a mask because I have smelled some funky ass people.
The mask helps you?
It helps.
Well, unless that mask had holy water and the Pope blessed it, nothing would have helped. I was going to fucking die, dude.
I'll chew gum and I'll have the mask so I could smell my minty breath.
Oh, so you hotbox the mask.
Yeah, with my minty breath.
Getting so minty,
People
dude.
though, so like, I mean, what do you say in that situation, right?
You stink?
Yeah, because if I turned around and I was like, hey, you fucking smell, or even if I said it nicely, what can they do about it?
It's already.
Maybe they could go to the bathroom, like wipe their
It's not gonna
piss.
help.
I don't think they could fit.
We know smelly people, and a shower won't help them.
Oh no.
Flamethrower.
Okay. So let me tell you this fucked up story. So there were a crew of female flight attendants in Taiwan that were holding this press conference, and they were saying how they were left physically and mentally traumatized after complying with the demands of this obese American passenger. So they were flying.
He looks like a fucking gross walrus too.
So first, let me show you a photo so you can have.
It bums me out that he's American. I thought he was going to be
Right?
American, but I was like, please, please, for our
They
image,
were
just
flying
once.
from LA to Taipei. They're saying that he's about 440 pounds.
I love how they took a picture of his ass too.
Oh, he's a walrus. Look at that.
He actually does look like a walrus. That was not even a joke.
Oh shit! Look at he does.
Yeah, he actually legit looks like a walrus.
He looks like a fat walrus.
It's a heckin' chonker right there.
So the couple, same size as that, but two of them.
400 pounds is too much, man.
40, yeah.
Yeah, they had to buy 3 seats to fit both of them.
Well, this one person sat with 3 seats.
Can we have a smellometer for like passengers? And if you pass a certain limit, you can't fly.
Even like cologne too.
Does that have a smell meter?
Oh,
and it's
you know-
like, you fucking stink. You cannot come on this airplane.
I think on airplanes too, they said you can't spray like an obscene amount.
Oh yeah, because it could set off the alarm.
Or I don't know what it is, but they said you can't do it. Yeah.
Where does it say this?
There's like a sign.
I don't read.
She can't read. Be
Explains, you know, that explains so much because sometimes I'll be texting her and she responds back with something that has nothing to do with anything. Hey, what are you doing? Not even that hungry.
I'm guessing, okay? I'm guessing all of the time.
You're doing a good job, man.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me keep telling you. So he boarded the plane on a wheelchair. He asked to be placed on a row with 3 free seats. Then he asked for help to go to the bathroom. And so he was explaining that he recently had surgery on his hand. He did not fit in the economy class bathroom, so he was escorted to the business class one. And then
The smell.
he soon pressed the emergency assistant button, calling for a flight attendant inside to pull his underwear down. Then the flight crew,
You know, these
So-
Taiwanese people aren't gonna say no.
the entire crew was all female.
Yeah.
So there was no male to like assist here.
Yeah.
And so he insisted and pleaded and threatened to relieve himself on the floor if she would.
Oh my God.
Sure.
Right?
How are you gonna be more Chinese than Chinese people?
The flight attendant.
But they're Taiwan
know.
Chinese. It's different.
Yeah, so then the flight
I know,
attendant.
you've just offended so many people.
I don't care, dude.
He's Taiwanese.
I'm
dude.
Taiwanese and I shit myself every day.
Yeah,
But I'm
so
debt free, so it's okay.
so then the flight attendant tried to use a blanket to cover the man's exposed genitals,
They could see his
but
genitals.
he slapped it away.
Damn,
Then,
what?
so she put on a pair of surgical gloves to pull down his underwear.
He's like, I need everybody to see.
And then, so she was gonna close the door, but then he insisted that the bathroom door be kept open, claiming that he wouldn't be able
Witness
to
me.
breathe.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He might be some weird, like,
He's weird.
likes to expose himself kind of guy.
So at least that request was denied. They did close
At
the
first,
door.
when you said that he was in a wheelchair, I was going to be like minorly sympathetic. Where I was like, okay, is he like disabled to a point where he can't do anything and maybe? But
I haven't even
sorry,
told you
please
the worst
continue.
part.
He probably could walk,
the worst
and he just
part?
wanted someone to push him around or something.
Yeah.
So that's all bad, right? But the worst part here
Drinking his pee.
is, so then he started calling the flight attendant to come inside again and to wipe his ass for him.
No.
So then the
he's so
crew
fat he
was
can't
like,
reach.
hell no. And then the man was like, okay, then I'm gonna stay in this bathroom for the entire flight. And so that would obviously inconvenience the business class passengers, and it's also not safe. And so she just felt like she had no choice.
Aw, selfish.
Put on 3 layers of gloves.
Give that woman a trophy and $1 million.
Hold on. And then she started wiping, and this motherfucker started moaning in pleasure and saying deeper and deeper. What the fuck? Right? Fucking piece of shit. So then he claimed that she hadn't done a good enough job and made her wipe 3 more times before he was
Because he was getting fucking anal pleasure. I think this guy was stopping by Taiwan to go to Thailand to go fuck some.
Yeah.
This seems like that kind of dude.
So then afterward, the flight attendant.
I wish she would have poured some aftershave on his asshole.
I would have gone in the fucking toilet. Oh, the shit's not there anymore. But I would have fucking, with the 3 layers of fucking, I would have gone and smeared it on his fucking face.
Hell yeah. That's hot.
Then the rest of the passengers.
You're gonna smell.
Fuck that,
Taco
dude.
guy.
While his fucking Jabba the Hutt fucking ass is on that thing, I would just start unloading elbows and fists right in his fucking face, dude. What? He can't move.
This poor woman. So then after she locked herself inside the bathroom, and then she was crying and vomiting, and she was unable to
That's
wa-
crazy how she took it for the team though.
Yeah, she was unable to wash away the stench of his
Oh my
shit.
God.
Give her a raise.
So this was on Eva Air.
Oh, my mom's old company.
Yeah, so she was calling, so in her post where she described this whole experience, she was calling on Eva Air to better protect its employees,
Yeah.
male flight attendants, and to prevent similar physically challenged passengers from boarding.
Even if it's a male,
Yes.
and this shit happened,
Does it make a difference?
I'd still cry in the other bathroom too.
I would cry more than her, I bet.
I know what the fuck.
Yeah,
It's still traumatizing whether.
poor lady. Look at her. Look at this. Like, look at the trauma.
Damn, that's.
It looks like she went to hell and back, dude.
Fucking piece of shit.
That's a real bummer
I
right
had
there.
to clean the shit out of this man's ass.
Like,
He's an asshole.
dude, there should be restrictions though. Like, it's not even like discriminatory at this point, right? It's just.
if you can't wipe your own ass, you shouldn't be flying.
Or for
attendant.
sure, yeah.
He needs an attendant.
Yes, but just don't. You can't go alone. Like if you have physical needs.
I'm a team of ass fucking
Yeah,
cleaners.
because that's not the flight attendants. Like that's not on their fucking job title. Like wipe people's ass.
Eva Air did no. So Eva Air did say that.
number 2 on the list.
No, I'm agreeing with you that Eva Air did say that the flight attendants are not obligated to act upon the demands of passengers, even if they require special assistance. So,
Yeah, because that's a huge liability for the company.
for sure. But this motherfucker, man, like, put yourself in her shoes. Like, he totally cornered her into.
How does he have money to travel? See, that's
He
my.
might get government assistance
Yeah.
too.
So he just saves up all that money. He travels to these
Yeah, that sucks.
other countries, and he probably just buys people all the time.
And aside from his, obviously like terrible demeanor as a human being, he's fucking trash. Yeah. From somebody who was,
And he looks like
265 pounds, right? Like, I can't look at somebody being overweight as a disability that I feel bad for you about. That's something that you did to yourself. That was a choice. That is a choice, a disability that happened because of abundance. You know what I mean? Of abundance of food, nutrients, whatever the fuck that it is. That is something that you chose to do, right? And now people have to pay for your choice to be that unhealthy.
People gotta wipe your ass because you were greedy.
Yeah, like what kind of fucking bullshit is that?
That's why in Japan, if you're a sumo wrestler, you're not even allowed to ride the subway station. Because it's your choice to be that big. That's fine. Don't inconvenience the rest of society.
Yeah. They all ride buses and taxis and stuff, or like, yeah.
But there's like a collective mindset.
But out here, they'll consider that like fat shaming or like being. I mean, it's a fine line, right? Because out there they don't have many there's not much access for people in wheelchairs and stuff like that, and they feel embarrassed and also a burden to society for being disabled. So it's kind of like, where do you? I don't know. It's because I know that side about Japan, where it's like, if you are, it's life kind of does suck if you don't have legs, or like if you're in a wheelchair, because there's not many places you can go. You're kind of stuck at home all day. But then the same thing is like when you're too accommodating, then you have these entitled fucks like this, and then you have con artists that are disabled and they go into businesses and things and they go, oh, this isn't ADA compliant, so I'm gonna sue you. Like there's all that shit too.
What's gonna happen to that guy?
Good question.
They should just drop him off in the middle of the ocean.
It technically illegal? I mean,
Yeah.
They should feed him to a cannibalistic tribe.
He was moaning while she was wiping his.
absolutely horrible, but I mean, okay, got it, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Not saying it wasn't horrible, I'm just like, what would they get him on?
Yeah, like legally
They have
working
to
him.
legally get them on something.
If you guys ever go on Eva Air, they have the best pre-flight music. It's so peaceful. They play this like a little Taiwanese traditional folk song.
That would be nice, playing that while you're wiping his ass.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It always makes me-
Korean airline too. What was it?
And you're gonna
What was it
associate it with that.
Koreana?
called? No, was it that one?
There's only one.
Korean Air?
And that one.
Yeah, Korean Air.
Yeah, that one. They play really nice music too. It's like classical music.
Their fucking flight attendants are the shit, dude.
They look like they're from the future. The outfits, they got little blue scarf that's like this.
It's tight.
They're so fucking sweet, and they're very, 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 very pretty. Yeah.
I hope this guy doesn't come back into the country.
I hope he gets just dropped off back at home in the ocean, you fucking whale. Piss me off.
At least the ocean will clean his ass.
That's true.
Oh yeah, for him.
Salt bath.
Plankton will just eat his asshole for him, you son of a bitch.